This is Blair Durham with BlackWallStreet Today, your media hub for all things Black business and related news, strategy, and events.
B-Force Accelerator is that foundation. It gives me hope that not only my small business, but a lot of other small businesses that are owned by people of color have that avenue to go through to get to where we're trying to go.
One of the things that I've mostly taken advantage of is just the foundation, CPA, consulting, projections, and scaling.
Before I started this, I didn't have a structured board the correct way. I didn't have my business plan. Where I had it mentally, I was able to take those thoughts and put them on paper to be able to present them in a different way, and B-Force Accelerator has helped me do that.
We don't know it all. We all need help, but sometimes we don't know exactly the go-to place for the resources. The Black brand and B-Force kind of collaborates all that into one space.
To be around Black brand and B-Force is a blessing because they're literally holding our hands and guiding us. This is what we should have in place. This is what I would do if I was in that position. It's really just, it's from A to Z.
It is actually a hope for Black people to understand that Black people can work together, have a dream, love their community, and want to see the best for it, and are responsible not for the handouts, but for the hand up.
I think going forward, I owe my success to B-Force because it grounded me and it focused me and it helped point me in the right direction. When you at that excitement stage and have everything on the table, what you want to do, they're going to try to help you narrow it down to where you're good at and then give you the structure so you're going to be great at it.
The purpose, I think, of B-Force Accelerator really is to get us out of that it's just me mindset and to start planning for succession. We don't want this to end. We don't want our businesses to end. We want to leave a legacy.
I just feel like we don't get a lot of the resources that other people get, and having this here for people who look like us, it's kind of for us, by us, empowering us, it's really encouraging.
B-Force Accelerator is everything. I mean, they really have everything that you need for wherever you are in your business. It's also networking with people who are at different levels and different ways to connect your businesses and partnership. It's everything.
It's kind of surreal, man. It's an excitement to come and, grasp this knowledge from all these different people who want you to win. You know what I'm saying? And it's like genuine love, man. Genuine love, man.
So today is demo day. So we're out here talking to different banks and getting information on how to get access to loans, line of credit, all that great stuff. It's been really cool getting to just go around and just meet different bankers.
B-Force really helped us hone in. It helped us nail down our business outline, nail down our financial documents, get everything into QuickBooks, learn how to use QuickBooks, and beyond that, actually pitching and presenting to banks, which is something we hadn't done before.
And so B-Force is actually putting a group of vetted businesses in front of banks, and that's what we like. All of the banks like that, and the 5-minute speed dating is perfect. So people out there are exchanging cards, they are exchanging information, and there's some good businesses out there.
They kind of knew what they were looking for. So whether it was project planning, capital growth, they were able to articulate that. As a banker, that's really important because that's one of the things that we're going to ask for is, okay, you're coming to the table with this, why, and how did you come up with that number?
Everyone starts somewhere. And in Hampton Roads, I think we've built our bank on relationships. And I think that's what small businesses need to do as well.
I can tell you that has been a phenomenal acceleration in the lives of entrepreneurs in this area, where we've seen a lot of visions start, but not being able to go and take the next step. The partnership with B-Force has boosted a lot of the confidence, the morale, and the knowledge necessary for them to take that next step and see that their dreams become more of a reality.
I always tell people I found my tribe. Being a Black professional, like having a host of other Black successful professionals, it is the most amazing experience. And that's why I say family.
It's remarkable that they do this, and I'm very thankful for Blair, Brian, and the whole Black Brand organization.
B-Force is what we've been yearning for and what we needed because we didn't know what we didn't know, and we were bootstrapping it and flying by wire trying to figure things out, and we needed some sharp minds of people who've done it before.
I just want to thank everyone in B-Force and all of my fellow cohort people. Sky's the limit for us.
I feel like Black brand really has leveled the playing field, and there's so much access to opportunity, resources. So it's truly empowerment, for real.
The city of Portsmouth will thrive. Norfolk will thrive. Virginia will thrive because of what they're doing. Thank you. Thank you. It's made all the difference in the world. All the difference in the world.
Welcome, everyone, to the biggest landing ceremony luncheon in the history of Black Brand. The ideal candidate for Black Brand is someone who is tenacious with resources. A word that I like to use is aggressive. Those words are the words that I say for every single interview of every graduate here. And if they're sitting in this seat, they said, yes, they will be tenacious, they will be aggressive. And when they said yes that day, I'm not sure everyone understood exactly what they were signing up for. However, these graduates that you see before you have worked tenaciously, have worked hard, and have worked early mornings and late nights. These graduates fought through everyday life, fought through the difficulties of being an entrepreneur, and fought through the extra layers of difficulty being Black entrepreneurs in America. Spending 5 hours on financial projections while dealing with the death in the family, developing a business plan in a house full of sick children, writing pitches for their decks while going through divorce. If you've never had to wipe away tears and then keep typing, then your entrepreneurial journey is not done yet. It takes a lot to make this happen. First of all, I'd like to thank all of our partners, our financial partners, our banking partners, our resource partners, and I would like to thank especially all of the B-Force consultants. If you're a B-Force consultant, can you stand up right now? Thank you guys for the work that you do, meeting with these participants late night, meeting with them at coffee shops, through Zoom, at their place of business. Every B-Force consultant takes that extra step and goes that extra mile, and that is the spirit of B-Force Accelerator. Also, I'd like to give a big thanks to all of our volunteers. B-Force does not happen without its volunteers. I'd like to thank Lavita, Laquita, Tracy J. Boone, Rachel Highsmith, I know you are in the crowd as well, and of course, Laquita's 3 brilliant and talented children who you saw in the video playing violin. I also want to thank the folks who work at B-Force and still volunteer their spare time to work at B-Force. That would be the Black Brand staff and my consultant leadership team out there. Thank you for meeting with me every week to try to sharpen this program and make sure we are meeting every need of the minority business community. And thank you, Blair, for your incredible leadership and for hiding a fierce warrior behind that disarming smile. To my graduates, I know that you guys have put in a lot of work for your futures. And I know that while doing that, you weren't just thinking about your futures, you were thinking of the future of your children, thinking about the futures of your family. But even bigger than that, You all are changing what it means to be a Black business owner in the Hampton Roads area. So thank you so much. You are now part of a family, part of an exclusive club of B-Force alumni, and we stick together. There are B-Force graduates sitting behind you right now who are in your chairs at the last landing ceremony because this family sticks together. At this point, I would like to bring up for a word the esteemed Mayor Shannon Glover.
First of all, let me start off by saying, wow, this is a wow moment. And it's a wow moment because when I look at the ladies sitting down here, you know, when I was growing up as a young man, I really liked comic books and I liked superheroes. And I remember superheroes were strange people in a lot of ways, different people, but they did extraordinary things. Blair, you are my superhero. And I just want to let you know that we support you 100% in everything you do. You're not just transforming lives, you're changing futures. And we appreciate your commitment. We appreciate the commitment of all of you, the graduates of Black Brand. I don't think you really understand the gravity of what you have a hold of. But this is transformative, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to share a couple of observations with you. I was asked to talk about being in business because I am a minority-owned business. I'll celebrate 20 years in business, so next year in 2024. And I like to share with folks, if you think you have faith, if you believe you have faith, go into business. Because, you know, the whole definition of entrepreneurship is the process of designing, launching, and running a new business. But here's the part that they didn't add. It comes with some risk, y'all. But the other part is it comes with some rewards, right? So let's focus on the rewards. What does it mean being a diverse business owner, a diverse entrepreneur? Well, I'll tell you from my own personal experience, it has enabled me to build relationships, to get out of my comfort zone, to grow as an individual. It also has given me an opportunity to build those relationships that is mutually beneficial and bring my ideas to the table and listen and share with others of what their ideas may be. And you know what comes out of that? We all get to build a better mousetrap. Understanding the value of minorities and entrepreneurship. We've always been in the entrepreneurship game, folks. This ain't a new phenomena. But to see you all sitting here, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and looking to go and achieve your goals and dreams, that's special to me. Because I remember sitting in corporate America and I was figuring out, like, if they're paying me X, I must be worth X plus. And the only difference between me and them, or me having an opportunity, is being able to pay for my benefits and my retirement and that stuff, and I was able to do that, so that's why I left. But make no mistake, it's about changing your lifestyle, it's about changing your mindset, but as a diverse business owner, you can give back to your community, you can serve in public office, you can make those contributions to the organizations like Give Back to the Block in my city, the city of Portsmouth, organization that is doing phenomenal work under the leadership of your graduate, Mr. Darrell Redmond. Those are the things that you can give to, and you can be proud of the fact that you're doing that. I really just want to tell you, quite frankly, that being in business is going to allow you to overcome a lot of challenges you haven't probably faced in your life in a long time. But through that, when Brian was just talking about crying, I remember those days when it was tough. Man, pulling over on the side of the road and shedding a tear and saying, God, why did you choose me for this role? But here's the deal, and here's something I'm most proud of. From the day I opened up my doors in my business, I never missed a payroll. No one ever went without getting their paycheck. Sometimes I didn't get mine, but I had an understanding wife and we were still able to get fed. At the end of the day, challenges are part of what we do in life. You wake up every day, but you gotta be prepared. And the last thing I'll say to that is, embrace the village, y'all. Embrace the relationships. Use your network. Everybody's not a hater. Some people really want you to succeed and thrive. And I believe that 100%. It ain't gonna be many, but it's gonna be, and some of those people will be the people that are in your closest environment. They don't know, they've never done it. They just got an attitude and an opinion. And you know what both of those mean in the real game. So just keep that mindful, love each other, help each other, support each other. And I wanna close by saying one of the most important quotes that I always leave my groups with when I talk to them is from one of my heroes. My other hero is Harriet Tubman. And Harriet Tubman had this to say: if you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. Don't ever stop. If you want a taste of freedom, keep going. Thank you. Keep going.
Those were some powerful words. Can we get another hand for Mayor Glover? I'm glad Mayor Glover mentioned that risk, because you all have really put it all on the line and risked everything. But all these graduates here realize one great truth, which is that in our community, it is a greater risk to do nothing. It is a greater risk to not put it on the line. Speaking of folks who have taken risks, put it on the line, and succeeded, I would now like to invite to the stage for a few words, Congressman Bobby Scott.
Thank you, Brian, and thank you, Blair, for all that you do and Black Brands and all you've done for African-American businesses in this community. Thank you so much. It's great to be here with you and Mayor Glover, local business community, and of course, our graduates. Give our graduates another round of applause. It's a 12-week program, and I want to thank everyone here who helped develop and transform Hampton Roads community through entrepreneurial spirit, mentorship, and also providing new economic opportunities. One of the main things that entrepreneurs have to do is already been said, is to overcome challenges. And over the past few years, many challenges were presented and many difficulties for many people. The pandemic took over 1 million lives and many businesses were forced to close their doors, and we know that the pandemic disproportionately hit certain communities harder than others. During the first year of COVID-19, it is estimated that at least 40% of Black businesses closed their doors, at least temporarily. Now, when new Congress and President Biden and Vice President Harris came in the middle of the pandemic, we had high unemployment, we had messed up supply chains, thousands, hundreds of thousands of small businesses at risk of shuttering. That economy was saddled with long-standing existing challenges to Black businesses. So we got to work to pass the American Rescue Plan, the Infrastructure Law, the CHIPS and Science Act, Inflation Reduction Act, among others. And I don't have to explain to this audience that all of those benefits were not equally or fairly distributed, but we did make some successes. Following the previous administration, which produced the worst job performance since Herbert Hoover, we had the best 2 years in American history. Created more jobs in 2 years than any president has created in 4. We had unemployment has been under 4% for the longest period since in 50 years. Unemployment in the Black community is at a record low. Inflation has fallen for the last every month for the last 12 months. Compared to other nations comparable to ours, our GDP has grown faster. Inflation has fallen faster than other nations. and we're bringing back manufacturing jobs and investing in industries of the future, clean energy and semiconductor chips. Our economy is also fueled by entrepreneurs in this room. Americans filed nearly 10.5 million applications to start new businesses in 2021 and 2022, the highest 2 years on record. We achieved the fastest creation rate of Black-owned businesses in over 25 years. We began to reverse decades of infrastructure disinvestment in communities of color, including one unique provision in the infrastructure bill, a $4 billion Reconnect Communities provision, that is for communities who were cut off by infrastructure projects in the past, like I-664 in Newport News went right down the middle of the Black community. 264 in Norfolk went right down the middle of the Black community. And I-95 went right down the middle of Jackson Ward, a thriving business community in Richmond. All were disadvantaged by those infrastructure projects. And there's $4 billion to do what we can retroactively to see what we can do to fix those communities. We began also closing the digital divide for Black families with funding and a commitment to connect every person in America with reliable, affordable, high-speed internet by 2023. The infrastructure law also made permanent and more than doubled the funding and expanded the Minority Business Development Agency. It creates regional MBDA offices and businesses at HBCUs and other colleges, increases the number and scope of existing programs to increase MBDA's grant-making capacity. And you can sign up for the support for that agency by going to mbda.gov. Also encourage you to continue to use the services of the Small Business Administration, sba.gov. Now, all of this success is obviously at risk now due to the fallout of the recent college affirmative action case at the Supreme Court. The attack on civil rights is not going to stop and has not stopped at colleges and universities. Recently, a venture capital company founded by Keisha Knight Pulliam has been sued for discrimination because the venture capital is helping Black women. The 8A program lost a trial-level case claiming that the 8A program discriminates against whites. The program has actually stopped taking new applications because of that lawsuit. And attacks on civil rights have actually redefined what a victim is in discrimination. It used to be, if we went to a restaurant and weren't served, I'm the victim of discrimination. Now, if you have to bake a cake or make a wedding website for somebody and you don't want to do it, they're not the victim of discrimination. You are the victim of discrimination, and you expect the weight of the federal government to protect your right to discriminate. Regrettably, they're actually succeeding on convincing people that their right to discriminate is more important than people's right to be free from discrimination. And we have to continue to fight this. But whatever's going on in Congress or in the courts, today is a day to celebrate how far you have come and to be mindful of the opportunities that lie ahead. Life will inevitably hand us challenges, but everyone in this room has faced adversity and setbacks, but it is how you respond to challenges that will define you. If we're going to overcome wage and wealth disparities, it will be those of you who take advantage of V-Force, keep driving the economy forward, and keep providing other opportunities for everyone here in Hampton Roads. So thank you, Blair and Black Brands. Congratulations to our graduates, and congratulations and best wishes for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you for helping us put that in context. The folks who are going through B-Force Accelerator now and the folks who have just finished, I know it may not feel like it because we're not being sprayed by hoses or bitten by dogs, but you all are civil rights fighters, because economic empowerment is the civil rights struggle of our time. At this point, we're going to highlight a few B4 success stories. I could have had any one of you up here. We could have had anyone sitting in these graduate seats to come up and tell their story of overcoming struggle, of coming through adversity. Can I please have to the stage Jamar Hawkins, Jaquin Tooks, and Kiva Small. Each of these graduates is representing one of the 3 cohorts that will be graduating today. That is the Norfolk cohort of 2023. That is the Portsmouth cohort of 2023. And that is the very first ever Hampton Roads cohort of B4 Accelerator. Each of these graduates will share with you their experience in B-Force, some of their successes, and where that guidance in B-Force is taking their business right now. We'll start off with Kiva Small. However you're most comfortable.
Good afternoon, everyone. My experience with B-Force has been a roller coaster. When going into this, I didn't know what to expect. However, I met people willing to be patient and help me grow. My consultant, Lakeisha, was so patient and helped me complete my first ever business plan. Brian introduced me to so many people and opportunities, which helped with funding, system management, even learning AI to help me write this speech. He opened our eyes to so many programs available to us. I remember in like the 6-week mark, I was having such a hard time, almost in tears, and I met Catrice, a lead consultant who helped me get my financial statements, Mr. Antoine as well, get my pricing, and she became someone who I could always call and count on to help me with anything at any time. While in this program, I wasn't financially ready to use the banking opportunities available to us, but now I know the process and what I need to do in order to access those, that money. In B-Force, I've created logos, banners, flyers, business cards, stickers, hats, t-shirts, and so many other things for my classmates, consultants, and other people. Going through this program has helped me make a plan to achieve my goals for my company and show me how to take those steps to do that. I want to thank you all so much for creating a safe and non-judgmental space for us entrepreneurs. Again, I am Kiva Small, owner of Key Designs, where we create visibility for invisible business owners by creating marketing materials that I named above. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Kiva one more time. That was amazing. Great job. All right, I'm gonna stand up because it makes me a little bit more comfortable. But it's a pleasure to be in the building with you guys today. First of all, I'm gonna say good afternoon. My name is Jamar Hawkins. I'm the owner, founder of I-64 Sports. When I first started this 12-week journey through Black Brand, I was very excited, but I was extremely lost as an entrepreneur. I heard a lot of great things about Black Brand, about Brian and his group, but as a still aspiring business owner, I wasn't quite sure where I would fit in. I was very quiet during those initial meetings. I don't think I said anything until week 6. I just sat back, listened, and people told some great stories. We had some great resources, and I honestly don't think, again, I don't say a word until week 6, but it was so amazing to be around so many small business owners, so many people like myself. A lot of them was pretty unsure like me, not confident, but we immediately became a village. And that's one thing, a recurring theme that I heard from every cohort from Portsmouth, Norfolk, Hampton Roads. We're like one big family. Even Kiva, she's from Norfolk just like me, so I knew all about her before she even shared her story. And I think it was around week 9 when I actually became comfortable enough to even speak, to say something in the group, right? And I was on Zoom the entire time. I wasn't in person, I was on Zoom the entire time, but it was around week 9 when I got comfortable, I finally said something. And that was also around the time my business was first on the news. So the following week,
I shared that with my group, and they were just so excited for me. They supported me. They were so happy. They were in a group, and that was the biggest confidence booster for me as a business owner to date. Just being able to share that with them and them being so supportive. So again, the following week, when I shared my story, that was my confidence booster. So I would say for me, Black Brand has been an eye-opener. Being able to speak with Brian, he's always there. He's either calling, texting, email. Y'all get them. Y'all get the same emails I get. We get them all day, even up until the ceremony today. They've always been right there. I got a chance to meet an amazing consultant, Catrice, the same consultant that Kiva had. She's amazing. She's always there. I could talk to her anytime about anything. And she just boosted my confidence, gave vision to what we want to do. So if you did see us on the news, we own the first I-64 Sports all-girl flag football circuit. Yeah, give it up for us. Give it up. But it's the only one of its kind in the state of Virginia. So the only all-girls flag football league in the state of Virginia, one of 20 in the entire country. So I-64 Sports was the pioneer of that in the state of Virginia. And again, Catrice was the one that definitely gave me the vision and the direction to doing that. Since I started this cohort, I've learned the power of sharing my story. I was a very quiet person before then. I was behind the scenes type of person. Never liked being in front of the camera, but working with Catrice, working with Black Brand, Brian, they just gave me that confidence to be able to share my story. All right, so again, we are the only all-girls flag football league in the state of Virginia. Our athletes are not only able to qualify for college scholarship, but we support them mentally, we support them emotionally. Our enrollment has grown from 7 kids to nearly 100. Right? In less than 2 months. So in less than 2 months, we've gone from nearly 7 to 100. All right, we have teams from Southside, from Norfolk, Virginia Beach. We have teams in the Peninsula, Hampton, Newport News. We have teams in Richmond now. So we're just growing immensely, and that's thanks to Black Brand. They've really been supportive. We've formed partnerships with local school districts, with college programs. So as I close out, I just want to encourage you guys to visit our new website. It's called www.i64sports.com. That's i-64sports.com. Most importantly, please go to the donate page. I really need your help. No, seriously. I said it with a smile, but we really need your help. This is all me, community-based, and I could use the help of the community. So please, once again, I know y'all are trying to wrap me up, but go visit the website, www.i64sports.com. That's i-64sports.com. Thanks again, Brian, Blair, the tremendous Black Brand company. Thank you.
Two both amazing speeches. Greetings, 2023 cohort members, congressmen, senators, delegates, family and friends. I, Jaquin Tooks, am honored to be before you today. Thanks to B-Force and the Black Brand leadership team, executing the structured Accelerator program, providing access to capital, resources, business etiquette, ethics, tools, techniques, specialty consultants, and amazing lead consultants. From the first day we were asked to give our elevator pitches, to our last day, our demo day, building relationships with bankers. Who didn't have butterflies in their stomach? I know I did. But it was from that demo day that I built a relationship with a banker and in turn received a $3,000 investment in my business, for which I am so grateful. Here, thanks to the individualized support system, I gained the confidence to communicate with other industry professionals advocating for my business. Here I was prepared not only as a business owner and operator, but mentally as an individual facing adversity as a full-time homeschooled high school student after 10 months of misguided tutoring in mathematics from Algebra 2 to pre-calculus, then afterwards having to embark upon an intense program of self-study, teaching myself that same subject. From being full-time in community college, striving to achieve my associate's degree before I graduated high school, then having 7 out of my 9 classes dropped right before my completion. However, during our 12-week incubator, I received a refreshing break from the prior minutia. And now I stand before you today as a certified commercial drone pilot, licensed private pilot, international mechanical engineer, Thank you. Homeschool, high school, graduating senior, and now the owner of Perpetuity Industries LLC, where we elevate your vision, bringing it to fruition through drone videography. This is not only my graduation from B-Force, but also from high school, hence the reason I'm sporting my high school cap and gown. But now, fellow B-Force graduates, today is also your day, a ceremony to celebrate your outstanding accomplishments. I ask that you give yourselves a huge round of applause. We did it. We're all successful business owners. We have all faced certain adversity and have overcome them, which is why we are here. If troubled times do arise, I encourage you to remember how you overcame those challenges. A quote that I live by is, even though life may throw you stones, under pressure we produce the best diamonds while soaring to new heights. Thank you.
One more hand for all three of these folks up here. Week one, you couldn't have convinced Kiva or Jamar that they were gonna get on stage and address this entire crowd. As far as Jacquin, that's somebody's future mayor. Thank you guys so much. We will now head to a very quick 10-minute break for you guys to use the restroom, which is right out there. When we come back, it is the moment you've all been waiting for, the actual graduation ceremony. Sam will be announcing names.
Congratulations, Portsmouth. So proud of you and all your hard work. Congratulations to our Norfolk cohort. Congratulations to our Hampton Roads cohort, our very first Hampton Roads cohort. And to all of our B-Force graduates, now alumni, Black Box members, proud of every single one of you. Congratulations, everybody.
One more hand for all the graduates. Some of you joined us a few weeks back at the B-Force pitch competition, where two of these cohorts worked extremely hard crafting their stories and delivering it to a crowd and in front of judges. We gave out multiple prizes that day, but for best overall pitch, the judges' score came to an exact tie. The tying two contestants were Sierra Johnson and Carl Hale. Because of that tie, we had to take it to the public, and we had both videos online for the people to vote who would win for best overall pitch. Before we reveal the results of that voting, let's take a look at the pitches that got us here. If we could dim the lights just a bit.
Did you know that 70 million Americans suffer from digestive diseases like IBS and gas reflux? Growing up, whether I had a stomachache, headache, or anything aching really, my grandma told me to drink a ginger ale. Did you know most name brand ginger ales don't even have any real ginger in them? It's just carbonated water with flavoring. What if I told you I have a real ginger drink that gives you the benefits of a ginger shot, but it tastes like your favorite fruit juice? By the way, that fruit juice you're thinking of, does it even have real fruit in it? My name is Carl Hale Jr. I'm the creator of Ginger Hales, the household name when you think ginger lemonade. Ginger Hales is an all-natural ginger lemonade drink made with real ginger and real fruit. No matter what kind of health journey you're on, Ginger Hales can help with your lifestyle. My grandma wasn't wrong telling me to take some ginger. She just didn't have the right product. Ginger does have many benefits. It's a natural painkiller for things like menstrual pain, an immune system booster, and even eases nausea. In Virginia alone, last year, the juice industry produced $175 million, $14 billion with the B nationally. And with the help from this grant, Ginger Hales can get a bigger percentage of that. We offer a variety of flavors to include lavender, strawberry kiwi, pineapple, matcha blueberry, and mixed berry. And you can't forget about our seasonal flavors like watermelon and cranberry. We've built quite a lot of traction since starting in 2018. We went on an East Coast tour from cities from Atlanta to Long Island, New York. Fast forward to 2022, and we were vendors at Pharrell's Mighty Dream Block Party. Ginger Hales was actually sold at Something in the Water this year. We completed our first business accelerator with B-Force, and I just started another one last week with 757 Startup. I did all that while serving 10 years in the United States Navy. You can find our products at gingerhales.com, where you can place an order for local delivery and nationwide shipping.
Over $48 billion was spent in the health and beauty industry last year. 60% of that money came from people in this room. So it kind of challenges the notion that people that look like us don't care about mental health. And that's what my goal is. My name is Sierra Johnson. I'm a licensed resident clinical mental health counselor. And what I do is my company is trapkink.com. We trap moisture in your kinks, coils, curls, and skin while improving your mental and physical health. How? 3 ways. The first way is by bridging the gap between holistic wellness products and accessibility, by making sure every juvenile correction detention facility, every foster care home, every community organization has access to 100% all natural products sourced from raw materials right here in Virginia. Number 2 is to partner with local business owners who are hairstylists, who are salon owners, barbershop owners, community childcare providers who know that there is a need for mental health wellness and they don't know how to provide that because that's my job. The third one is also by partnering with Black Business Chambers of Commerce and members of business associations. We are currently now a registered business in Orange County, New Jersey. We have just submitted our first proposal to provide 100% natural products to juvenile correctional facilities there. We are also now members of the Ocean View Business Association, which we were able to be a donor in the local Mermaid Festival. We are now hiring interns and now have over 3 Black women farmers in Virginia. So now we are going to be seeking capital. This is one of many pitches I'm going to be doing throughout the year, because as much as I need your $2,500, I also need $130 by the end of this year, because I need to employ Black economically disadvantaged laborers who need jobs. Number 2, I need to make sure every child care provider, every beauty supply owner, every barbershop has a contract with me. So when they are having that client in their chair and they see that that client's suffering, they can say, hold on, let me call Sierra. You don't got insurance? Let me help you with Sierra and get you Medicaid. Again, we are trapkink.com, trapping moisture in your kinks, coils, curls, and skin while improving your mental and physical health. Business owners, come see me. Let's show how we can create mental health treatment plans for everybody in our community. Thank you.
So now that we've seen what have got us to this point, let's give a round of applause to both of them. I promise you, this is the first of many pitch competitions that they will be tearing down across the United States. Both of you have a huge impact on the community because hundreds of people submitted votes on these pitches. The winner of Best Overall Pitch for the very first B-Force pitch competition, Carl Hale, Ginger Hale.
Thank everybody. Black Brand, B-Force. My cohort, I pulled up every Tuesday and Thursday with that same cool like every day. Y'all supported me every week. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Man, this has been quite the journey. My first 7 months of full-time entrepreneurship hasn't been the easiest, but I'm forever grateful. And thank y'all.
Just the beginning. The applause is amazing and the big checks are great, but that moment when Sierra and Carl hugged each other here in support of one another, in support of B-Force, in support of Black business, that's why we will continue to grow. We are locked in. Yes, we are. We're locked in. It's been an amazing ride. Thank everyone here. And now, for closing remarks, I'd like to invite to the stage President of Black Brand, co-founder of the Hampton Roads Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and incredible woman, Blair Durham.
And now I have to say words. Okay. Necessity. Our Black-owned businesses meet our community's needs. We solve for problems that arise in the context of poverty. And sometimes there are problems that only I can see, like I need to live how I see what it means to be creatively, unapologetically, unabashedly me. Passion. I started my business with no cash in. All I had was what I had, so I put my last in. I believed in that same American dream, that if I started my company, the whole world would buy in. My drive may have at first been selfish. I wanted to experience what felt like the freedom only enjoyed by white men and all of their children. And I needed tissue, a real tissue. Thank you. Wow, some folks carry handkerchiefs still. Thank you. Not getting this one back, okay. All right. My drive may have at first been selfish. I wanted to experience what felt like the freedom only enjoyed by white men and all of their children, to know the world in ways that know no restraint, like walking into a bank and somehow leaving with more capital than I had when I arrived, so I could translate this little thing I do on the side into my full-time ride. Who does that? The nerve of them to ask me for my social plus collateral and an explanation of what I'd do with the money and when I'd return it, as if I'm not owed it. I start again, because there's no quit in me. Even if I can't do it this way at this time with this particular product line or subscription model, if this CRM won't send my emails the way I want them delivered, I'm still here for it. If it takes all day and all night and all day again, I still believe in it. If I'm walking along a lonely road where friends and family complain and groan about my obsession, as if they had any idea how I learned these lessons or what the reward might be on the other side of this work or any of that. I am an entrepreneur. It's Black audacity that gets me out of bed every morning. When everything else would keep me tucked in, I show up with my business plan, my no longer dusty financials now in hand. I've got an entire team of consultants and advocates that I've entrusted with my dream. And in return, they walk with me, filling in those gaps in my understanding of how things work. I'm not overtaken by my ignorance. I'm not ashamed of my prior ignorance. I own my story and all of its versions and conversions. We are having success. We're not going back to commingling funds. We understand how business and personal are separate but equal. We are committed to every receipt, getting logged in QuickBooks or in Wave or in countless folders on our desktop. It's whatever it takes. We are surviving. We are thriving. We are B-Force grads. This is National Black Business Month. We are not imposters. We have the right to be here for all moments in time. It is safe. We run our businesses with grace. We smile. We leverage interns until we can afford to hire so we can be open when we're open. This poem is both unfinished and untitled, so look for a part 2 because I ran late. Thank you to the entire team at Black Brand, who are all entrepreneurs, who don't mind working late to make all of Black Brand happen. Thank you to our board of directors, whose votes keep us all gainfully employed. Thank you to the B-Force Accelerator community, whose confidence in us is an inspiration every day. To our funders, you all have made my dream a reality. List Hampton Roads, I see you, Jay. Rockefeller Foundation, Centera Health, United Way, Truist, Portsmouth Partnership, Cox Communications. To our partners, City of Norfolk, etc. You have made my dream a reality. To our members, you have made my dream a reality. To my mother and my husband, who are here today, you have made my dream a reality. Thank you for the opportunity to serve. Enjoy the fair.
It's yet to come. Say it again. The best is yet.
Stay with us online at BlackWallStreet Today on Facebook and BlackWallStreet Today on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said and I will continue to say that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party. Phenomenal.
Hey, yo, when I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
phenomenal.